Charisse Druett. Hi, beauty. You're gorgeous. It's so good to see your smile. You've got light just pouring through your face. How can we support you?
I've invested in programs before and I didn't really have the mentorship side. So listening to what you were saying earlier about what's offered in the program, I don't have the money, but I'm going to make it happen somehow. I'm committed to making it happen. I do feel that it's what I need. I just wondered, like, for a return on investment, like when someone commits 100%, how long do you think? Because I'm like pretty brand new to the actual business side.
So I'm going to give you I'm going to always be honest with you guys. I'm not going to tell you that 100% of our clients make $10,000 in their first month because I think that would be blowing smoke up your butt. But here's the honest truth. In our last survey, we had between 68 and 83% of women in the program report ROI within 6 months, that they had made money back within 6 months. And I feel so proud about that. Okay. Our programs have not always, like when I first started out, I wasn't as good of a coach. Are you guys picking up what I'm laying down? These programs have been around for almost 10 years now. And I am so proud that we're having those kinds of results. And, you know, the truth is, Charisse, we have women who don't need to start making money right away. And we have women come in and they go, I actually need to be at least making back my $1,000 a month investment within 60 days. And we're like, okay, you need $1,000 a month. That's 2 clients paying you $500 each. And they have those 2 clients in the first 2 weeks. You know, you heard one of our, sisters earlier where she did her first video, she offered her first discovery session, and she had a high paying client that night. And so it's really a matter of how fast do you want to go?
Well, so, see, for me, Sage, I was meant to launch my business in March, and then the COVID-19 hit.
Oh, and tell me about it.
I lost my day job, and I was already 60K in debt from all the personal development from my own transformational journey,
right,
and accreditations. So, like, my plan was launch the business, hang on to the day job so that I can, you know, wean myself out of it as it grew. But I've been applying for jobs, nothing's been aligning, and I just feel like the universe is like, you need to do this now.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing. My friend Laurel Langmeyer always says this, and every time I see her, we talk about this. It's like, rather than going and getting a job, go and get a client, because one client can be like, boom, $5,000 in the bank. Dr. Ida, who you met earlier, she just sold her first 6-month program. So she has $500 coming in every single month, one client. Like there's probably not a job out there that's going to get you that instant part-time sustainable cash flow. And so here's the thing. We're sitting on such an incredible opportunity with COVID. Everybody's at home. Everybody's looking for solutions. They can't, you know, people in the middle of LA, they can't go down and hear a speaker in LA. Everybody's on the internet. And so it's leveled the playing field. And so what I've seen is women that are starting from the ground up are actually having some of the same opportunities that we've had at women. One of my friends just did a $400,000 launch, and she has no mailing list, you know, and she just took our strategies that we teach at Women Rocking Business, boom, $400,000. And so it's like, it's leveled the playing field. With a little bit of knowledge about how to get your message out online, you get a chance to have those big wins. Let me ask you this. Remind me, who are your clients?
I'd like to help spiritual entrepreneurs release all the things that are no longer serving them so they can reconnect with the wild essence of their soul and, create a life and a business that they truly deserve.
Do you want to teach some business strategy, or do you want to hang out primarily in mindset?
Well, for me, it's more the spiritual side that's really calling me at the moment.
Yep.
But but a lot of the people that I kind of tend to meet are like spiritual entrepreneurs. So I guess that's going to come into it somehow.
I could see a spiritual leadership program for you. The woman I introduced this morning, Kathleen Caldwell, she has a thought leadership program for women. And it's primarily based in leadership tools. She's finding that women are hungry. They're hungry for the leadership tools. I could absolutely see you launching a program, $497 a month. Again, 8 to 10 clients is going to get you to that $4,000 to $5,000 a month, and it could get you up and running. How would that be?
Be amazing. Yeah.
How many of you see this sister goddess in our midst? And if you saw her on video with that big smile and that big radiant face, talking about stepping into more leadership, claiming your leadership as a spiritual path, how many of you would probably tune in for a moment? You'd want to know what she had to say. Charisse, you're magnetic. I think you know that. Do people open up to you and tell you their secrets?
Yeah, I think I'm holding myself back, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, raise your hand if you can relate to just that one in you who is not recognizing your own beauty. You're not recognizing your own power, and you are holding yourself back. You want to say any more about what that's been about?
I'm not actually idle. I've just got a real fear of being seen.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of trauma in my life, especially in my childhood, and I've worked through it. But I almost have somehow attached, like being seen as not being humble.
Yeah.
And
there's a big difference between being humble and being visible. In fact, some of the most powerful women leaders I know are incredibly humble, and they're also very visible, willing to be very visible. Would it be healing or helpful for you to share just one thing that you went through in your childhood that you're ready to let go of or transform, and knowing that other women might have gone through that too?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that really stand out from my childhood. So I have a skin condition called vitiligo. I don't know if you can see the white patches on my hand.
I see.
But when I first got it, it started on my nose, and I was called like the puppy dog at school. And then I got the panda eyes, and I was Panda. And then I went 95% no pigment, and the kids used to throw rocks at me and call me a freak. And for the next 15 years of my life, I was just called the ugly girl, and no one actually referred to me as my name. And I answered to that. And like a year after I was bullied, I was put into a private school because my parents thought that would be it would stop the bullying from happening. And then I was sexually abused for the next year by 7 older boys. So I think I just really wanted to don an invisibility cloak.
Oh, sweetheart.
I've been trying to take it off, and I think I'm almost out of it, but not quite.
Can we raise your hands out to you? You're so brave. And especially those of you that have abuse and bullying and sexual trauma in your past, I'm going to invite you to hold your hands out and take in some of this healing as well, right here, right now. None of us are exempt from the pain of this planet. None of us have gotten a chance to be exempt, right, from this pain. And as you're holding your hands out to Charisse, I'm going to invite you to imagine light just beaming out of your hands into her gorgeous heart. Give her the sparkle. Let her feel it. You feel it, Charisse? Some of you have heard my story about being beat up and locked in the locker. I think I was in that locker, literally trapped in that locker for almost an hour before I could get out. And I speak a word to every one of us who have parts of ourselves that are still locked in a metaphorical locker, right? And what I know, Charisse, is that the universe gives big assignments to those who have big work to do. And what I've seen every time is the greater the circumstance, the greater the triumph on the other side. It's like a slingshot. Can you feel it? With every challenge you've been through, the slingshot gets pulled tighter and tighter and tighter. And I can also simultaneously feel that one of you that's ready to soar. You're like, get me out there yesterday. Can you guys feel that in Charisse? Unmute yourselves and make some noise if you can feel that part too. Ow, 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 ow. 1, 2, 3.
Charisse. Got this, Charisse.
Yes.
You got this, girl. You got this.
Got this.
Okay, I don't
We
need
see
it.
you.
We got your back.
So,
You
gorgeous
see
three
yourself.
and one. For every single one of you who has been through the ringer alongside Charisse, take this into your own hearts. First of all, you are radiant. You are beautiful. You are meant to be here. Second of all, Charisse, are you willing to stop holding back? Are you willing?
I know I can't. I feel it deep within my soul that
Yeah.
I'm here to make a huge impact. Like, it's bigger than me.
It's bigger than you. It's not about you at all. It's about the gift that's coming through you. You've been on a Shiro's journey. That's why it happened to you in the first place. You went through the ringer. You have the gorgeous two-toned skin. You have the opportunity to transform the abuse. We're all animals. This is a primal culture. Some of us have been beaten. It's like matter changing form, right? If we can take the story out of it, it's literally human bodies creating and transforming energy from trauma into truth, from coal into gold, right? From lead into gold. It's alchemy, right? And so is it just, are we going to be able to wave a magic wand and have you never feel scared again? No. But what we can do is we can make a commitment right here and now to you not letting that be the thing that guides you. Yeah. All you have to be willing to do is to make your commitment 1 degree bigger than the fear. 1 degree. That's it. And there's days that my fear wins out. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Even after all the years, even after the multi-million-dollar company, there's days that the fear wins out. And you want to know what? Tomorrow's another fucking day. Excuse my French. And you want to know who is the reason why I'm standing here? It's women. Women who have believed in me every step of the way, mentors that have told me what to do, right? That's why I'm here. If it were up to me, couldn't have gotten here on my own. And so, sweetheart, congratulations for being here. Congratulations for saying yes to your incredible gift. I'd be honored to support you this year. And it sounds like you are finding a way.
Yeah.
We're going to do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's transform other people's trauma into the freedom that I know you are stepping into. The spiritual leadership. Spiritual leadership really, truly is using your spiritual connection to heal from all the things that need transforming, right? Reverend Deborah says, you say you're going to teach other people to be spiritual leaders. Guess what? You're going to get a crash course in what it really means to keep ramping up that faith on a daily basis. I see this for you. I see the spiritual leadership program. I can see it in front of me if you are choosing to step into it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Thank you so much. Yeah,
All right,
definitely.
let's go find your next 10 clients.
I'm there.
I'm so excited to support you this year. I'm giving you a kiss. Mwah. Virtual high five. All right, sisters, has this been a good round of coaching? Have you learned something?
And if you got value from this episode, I invite you to hit the subscribe button so that we can get you weekly business trainings in your inbox to help you grow your impact and your income the women's way. Head over into the Women Rocking Business Sisterhood Facebook group and introduce yourself there, because women go so much further when we go together. Just click the button to subscribe and we will see you on the other side.